What's up? How y'all doing? It's Jared. This is a 417gy-1901. A whole bunch of gibberish from Benchmade. This is their SHOT Show knife for 2019. Every year Benchmade does a sportized version of one of their current production models. This is the 2017. I actually think the GY is in reference to this gray PVD coating on the blade, opposed from the actual gray, kind of gray silver twill G10. And this is G10, right? Because G10 is fiberglass and resin, and carbon fiber is carbon fiber and resin, right? So what they've done here is taken fiberglass. They've taken fiberglass fibers, obviously, and laminated them in this kind of pattern. And then, and solidified them with the resin, and so it gives the carbon fiber effect. This actually looks like carbon fiber, but it's not. It's G10. This is silver twill G10, which is just a really cool thing, and it actually adds to the overall design of this knife, right? Because the original 417 fact, this is a dope knife. You can see these kind of textured aluminum scales here, and it works for a grip. You know what I mean? It does add a lot of purchase to this thing, especially because there's not a whole lot of knife here to hold on to, but it's very slim, it's very sleek, it's a very slender design. I mean, they didn't advertise. I mean, they compared this thing to a pen in their SHOT Show videos, and I mean that's a valid comparison. And so it really is just, it's nicer with the very smooth, very sleek design. It's actually a little bit thinner, not enough to really write home about, but I mean, it is actually just a tiny bit thinner there, you can see, and it's mainly just from these little ridges. These little ridges actually make this handle wider than this, because this is the width of the valley of what would be here, the valley and the peaks. This is the overall width of what would be on the valleys, I guess, of that knife. And so it just feels better in the hand. It's a little bit thinner, it's a little bit lighter, and it's a lot sleeker, and I definitely like it. Plus, it just looks sick with that red aluminum anodized thumb stud. They knocked it out of the park with this thing. I was actually surprised, because the previous model, the previous year, 2018, this is a 950 Rift 2018, and this is a laminated carbon fiber in G10 on the handle here. They didn't actually upgrade the blade steel. That's all they did for it, but this is a sick knife, right? These things didn't sell. I mean, they did. They're gone now. You can't really get a hold of one unless it's on the secondary market, but they were around for months. They released these things in something like February, and they were around up until, all the way up until June, August. I mean, you could still find these things online. You may still be able to get one of them brand new in box online from some retailer. And that's just surprising to me, because this thing sold out almost immediately. They were just gone. I was lucky enough to actually get this one from a brick and mortar location. It's Weeby Knives on Pier 39 in San Francisco. If you're curious, check them out if you're ever in the city. Sick store. But that's the only reason I was able to get one of these, because they sold out really fast. And it shows you there aren't that many people that collect the SHOT Show knives. They're not collecting them for the fact of them just being a SHOT Show knife. This is the 2016 1,000,001 Volley. You can see here, I do collect them for just being SHOT Show knives. And so I was actually lucky to get a hold of this one. It's the same thing with this sequel. This is a 1701, 707 1701. This is their SHOT Show knife from 2017. And this little knife didn't sell out as fast as the fact here did, but this is definitely appreciated. People really do like this knife. If you're familiar with Blade HQ, you watch a lot of Blade HQ videos. Ben on Blade HQ's actually got one of these as well. And so that's definitely a sick thing. And the next one here, the only other one I've got, is a 2013 model, which is a Griptilian. It's a 551 1301 with a M4 blade steel. It's a CPM M4 and bread barrel spacers G10. But really, I think this is the best one yet. As far as just, complementing the actual upgrades, whatever upgrades or changes in material, changes in blade steel, whatever it is, actually complementing the overall design of the knife and making it a better knife over the original design, I could argue that maybe the Griptilian with the M4 and the G10 scales, this really does improve the overall Griptilian design, but I think this thing takes the cake. I'm not going to carry this. It is going to be a safe queen for me, and it kind of kills me, because I've got the original here, and every once in a while I'll pull this thing out of the box, I'll play with it a little bit, I'll look at it, and then I'll put this thing in my boot, because I just need to carry a 417 at that point. But it's not something, I'm ever actually going to beat up. This is going to be a safe queen for me. It's just sick. 828 out of 1,000. They actually made 1,000 of these things this year as well. They've been increasing the number on the SHOT Show knives, which I think is a cool thing as well. Give it a little bit, give some more people actual chance to get them. Because that Benchmade deep carry pocket clip on there, which I'm a fan of sometimes, not always. I like the red barrel spacers. Looking down at like that just looks sick. The red barrel spacers and the red, the red thumb stud up there. This definitely was a they knocked it out of the park with this one. I definitely like it. It's the Benchmade 417gy-1901. It's hard to say, but y'all have a good one.